Hi everybody, PJ here, and today we're going to have a chat about aging anxiety and what you can do to avoid it. Now, I've started to realise I'm getting on a bit. I'm 70 in a few days, so I am starting to get on a little bit. But you know what you've got to do is you've got to face this anxiety head on and not cower back from it. You've got to be positive about aging, because there's a lot of people that haven't made it to this age, you know, that don't last this long, and you've already got here. So you know, it's one of the things that I don't particularly suffer from. I don't particularly suffer from aging anxiety. I'm enjoying the age that I am now. I'll be honest, I wouldn't want to be like 16, 17, 18 again. Not with, you know, not with well, I'll put my teeth in a minute. Not with the way things are at the moment. I'm just absolutely enjoying life at the moment. But a lot of people do have fears and worries about aging, especially when it comes to things like health and you know, keeping the mind busy. In fact, keeping a mind where they know what day it is and who the relatives are and everything. So, and fortunately, touch wood, I don't have this problem. My mind is pretty sound, and my health, although I've just got hearing aids because I'm deaf mostly in my left ear. My right ear is not so bad. But my left ear is not so good, and I've got glaucoma, a bit of glaucoma in my right eye. It's not the end of the world. I can still walk, I can still enjoy life, and still have a good time. You need to accept these things that happen in later life, and build up a kind of a resilience to it, and say, well, you know, I am getting on a little bit. I can expect these kind of things to start happening to me. So, you know, just accept the way things are and get on, and live one day at a time. Each day is a joy. Each day is a whole life, really. You know, like I say, there's a lot of people that have not reached this age, and you have. However old you are, whether you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, there's a lot of people that just haven't made it. So just be thankful that that you have, and treat each day as a gift. One of the things you need to do is how can I put it? Accept that you are getting older, and not try and fight against it. Now, I say that. My physical age is 70 almost. My mental age is a lot younger. So I have kind of built a resistance and a resilience up against getting older. I still do a lot of things that people my age wouldn't do and wouldn't dream of doing. You know, you've got a lot of life experiences behind you. Enjoy those experiences that you've had, and look forward to having some more. You know, it's even at my age, I don't think it's the end. I don't even think it's anywhere near the end. I've still got plans and things that I want to do. I wouldn't say it's particularly a bucket list, but I've still got plans, and I've still got things that are there in front of me that I'm looking forward to. So, you know, try and enjoy each day as it comes, but still make plans to move forward a little bit. Try and lead a healthy lifestyle. You know, eat decent food. Don't eat all this pre-packaged crap. You know, eat good food, eat healthy food. Get some exercise. Walking is one of the best things that you can do. So try and walk as much as you can. If you can manage 3 or 4 miles a day, or even if it's not every day, if you can manage it 2, 3, 4 times a week, you know, day walking, day off, that kind of thing, it's going to make you feel younger, it's going to make you feel better, and it's going to help your health a hell of a lot. Americans have a thing called rucking, which is basically walking with a rucksack on your back, you know, a bit of extra weight. Don't go mad and, you know, stick 20, 30 kilos on your back. Just stick 10 kilos on your back in a rucksack, but make sure the rucksack's fitting properly and you're wearing it properly and everything. Otherwise, it can do you more harm than good. It can give you back pain and all sorts of things. But if you do it properly, you know, it's going to do you the world of good. Start walking up hills. Start with gentle hills to start with. And I am going to be doing some videos about walking in the very near future. Even though the weather's getting a bit colder, it's September now, so you know, the daylight hours are going to go down and the weather's going to get a bit colder, which in some ways is perhaps better for walking than walking on a red hot day. I've actually bought one of these walking pads. I'm waiting for delivery for this walking pad, which is like a mini treadmill, but it's designed for walking on rather than running on. And this one has an incline on it, and it folds away quite comfortably. It wasn't fantastically expensive. I think it was about 180 quid. And I can stick it here in the kitchen, plug it in, watch my YouTube videos and walk. Whether I walk for, you know, 10 minutes or an hour, I can do it. I can put my YouTube videos on, or I can put Netflix on my computer and watch a bit of TV, which is going to be great when it's absolutely siling it down with rain, freezing cold, or you know, it's icy and snowy outside where I stand a risk of slipping and falling. So it's an investment I've made for my health to, you know, give me a chance to do some exercise, do some resistance training. You don't necessarily have to go to the gym. There's resistance training that you can actually do in the house, and I will be making videos on that as well. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a health guru or an expert or anything like that, although I did used to lift weights a lot when I was younger and do a lot of exercise, which I kind of had to do because I was in the army. They didn't give me a lot of choice, actually. But you know, I do have a certain amount of knowledge, so I am going to be doing some basic exercises that you can do in the house, and I'm going to be doing some exercises that you can do at the gym without killing yourself. The other thing that you need to think about is your friends and your family. Now, I don't mix with people a lot, I'll be honest. My friends are my family, but my family help me put the aging process to one side, so I don't think about it so much. They keep me happy, they keep me involved, they play a big part, and not pay, they play, it's me that pays normally, they play a big part in my life that that keeps me focused and keeps me involved. So family can play a big role in overcoming this aging anxiety that a lot of people have. Try and even at this age, learn new skills. My Spanish is not bad, but I'm trying to learn Egyptian for when I go to Egypt. It's bloody hard, but it does keep your mind agile. As for technology, I'm pretty good at technology. I'm not bad on computers and mobile phones and things like that. So it's something I've done for a long while. So I'm pretty up to speed on it. But if you're not, start learning. There's loads of YouTube videos on there. Start making YouTube videos. You know, it will give you an interest and it will teach you a little bit more about technology. You know, how to make the videos, how to edit the videos and everything else. So find something that's of an interest to you, something that's going to keep, you know, your cogs in here going and the cobwebs away and keep your mind active. You've also got to remember that your body, as you get older, does change. You're not a 20-year-old, a 21-year-old anymore. You're getting on a bit, so you have to you have to accept these changes in your body. You know, I can't run and jump and swim and everything else like I used to when I was 50 years old, 20 years ago. There's just no way I can do these things that I used to do. Even, like I say, when I was 50. So you have to learn to accept these things and make the best of what you can do. And push yourself a little bit. You know, there's nothing wrong with getting some exercise as long as you don't overdo it. In fact, exercise is good for you. Get out there, walk. Like I say, do some resistance training and all these things. But accept the changes. Accepting changes is a good thing. You know, you're not going to, how can I say? You're not going to start doing silly daft things and injure yourself. And it'll help you get over this aging anxiety that a lot of people have. Try and set a regular routine. I'm up every morning on average. I mean, occasionally I do lay in bed, but I'm usually up about 7 o'clock, 7:15 in the morning. Generally, it's my two dogs that wake me up saying, Dad, I want a wee. Come on, get out of bed. But once I'm up, generally I'm up and I get a cup of coffee and I have the same routine every morning. I take the dogs out and come in and then I make a cup of coffee and then, believe it or not, I'll watch a few YouTube videos. But it's a routine I've got and I'm generally in bed for like 10:30 at night and get a good night's sleep. Now, sleep is very, very important. Sleep helps you recover from the day. It's good for your health. It clears your mind out while you're sleeping. And I wake up in the morning as a morning person, to be honest, which drives Mrs. PJ mad because she's not a morning person. But I wake up in the morning full of the joys of spring. I've woke up in the morning, which is always a bonus. But I wake up and I'm happy and I'm just like, what am I going to do today? What can I achieve today? And I like to sing and I love listening to music. And as I've said in another video, I've been a musician all my life. So that's what I do in the morning. I get up and I make the best of everything and really enjoy the day and look forward to each day. I never wake up in the morning and think, oh my God, you know, it's Monday. Sometimes I used to do that when I was working, but no, not anymore. So, you know, relax and enjoy your retirement if you're retired. If not, plan your retirement. You know, if you've not retired yet, well, I say I'm retired. Generally speaking, I'm that busy, I ain't got a chance to scratch my arse because I'm making YouTube videos and looking after the dogs and all that kind of stuff. But I'm doing stuff that I enjoy rather than stuff that I don't enjoy. Find enjoyment in life. Find things that you enjoy doing and, you know, do them. Make the best of it. Now, I know I've probably prattled on a bit, and there may be quite a few people out there with questions to ask me and not sure about this and not sure about that. Now, if you've got a question, leave it in the comments below and I will do my best to answer it. If I can help anybody, I take great pleasure in helping people. And just leave me a question or leave me a comment and I'll do my best to answer your questions or your comments wherever I can. Anyway, aging anxiety. I kind of understand it, but there again, it's not something I suffer from. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, please share, please subscribe, and guess what? I'll see you in the next one. Bye everybody. I'll see you soon.